Today, Everlove TV, Sinabi TV is right here at Anyako Health Centre, and we are here to check on what exactly is happening here. What are their problems to find out from the source itself. We don't want to be at far and then ask them what is happening here. We are here at the facility to check what is happening over here. So let's go and then see it by ourselves. Yes, Everlove TV, Sinabi TV right here at Anyako Health Centre, and we are here to see some challenges over here. And I'm here with
Crystal Nyaku.
Auntie Crystal Nyaku is here to explain to me what exactly is their problem over here. We have understand you guys have a problem over here. What are the problems you can explain to us?
Okay, one of the problem is the windows don't have the metals in it that will protect us. So armed robbers can come and get easy access to the room and rob us. Also, the walls are all getting eroded because of the salt nature and also the water that gets into the walls. So it gets eroded, and then with time the buildings can collapse on its own. There are a lot of things also, like the electrical meter at the back. They are old. This building has been renovated since 1992. That was the last renovation. So right now, because the meters are old, the wires are old, the bills that we get 300 plus a month, I can't be paying those bills. How long do I keep on paying those bills? So we are calling on the government or anybody who can help us that they should come to our aid.
In this case, you are letting us know that it is because of the wiring. That's why your bills are going high. Is that not what?
Yes, the wiring system is very old. It's been so long. And because of that, even when it rains and the walls get soaked with water, we get electrical shocks in the room. Imagine if I'm at work, only for me to come and fire is burning from my socket. How do I save myself and my things? So it has come to the need for somebody to come to our aid.
So how many years have you been on this very facility?
I have been here since 2023. So 2 years now.
2 years now.
Yes.
And this is the challenge you are facing as an individual.
Yeah, this is the challenge I'm facing. I've been able to do certain minor things, but I can't do everything.
So what do you exactly do you want them to do for you, as maybe some benevolence out there, NGOs out there who want to help your room or want to help over this very facility, what exactly do you want them to do for you guys over here?
Okay, right now they can come and renovate, as in maybe plastering and then correcting the wiring system, changing the whole thing. Because if we say we are coming to plaster just a portion of it, in a year or two it will break down because the buildings are already old and it's shaking. Some parts are even falling on its own, even without anyone pushing it. So it means that the whole building needs to be renovated completely.
So what are your grievances after staying here? You know this is not in a good shape, but you choose to be here. Why didn't you make yourself? Oh, I have to leave this room, but you choose to be here still. For the
Yes.
past 2 years, you are still here.
The past two
Why?
years, I am still here because when I was called to come here, because of the passion that I have for the work and the love for saving human lives, I've decided to come and be here with the hopes that maybe as time goes on, people will come and help us. So I have done my part. Coming here, despite the risk and the challenges here, I am still here. I also love to be in the cities and enjoy myself, but I'm still here. So I think something should be done. They should consider us.
So what exactly are you saying to the authority? Those of us, watching this very video, what one word will you want to let them know about this very facility?
Oh, they should have mercy on us. That is all I can say.
They should have mercy on you guys so that at least they can come and renovate. I was told there is some leakages over here on the ceiling. The ceiling is having a problem over there. How about that? It seems you didn't mention about that. Is that the only
Okay,
thing
the whole block is a problem. Personally, I also have my bedroom leaking. So anytime it rains heavily, I have to put a bowl on my bed to be collecting that water. If I seal it, in no time it will still happen. So there are leakages also going on. Yes.
Thank you for speaking to us. We will try our possible best to reach to your other colleagues and understand what exactly is happening on over here. So thank you for speaking to us.
You are welcome.
Auntie, what are the problems you facing as a single person?
Well, thank you very much. Personally, I have challenges with my ceiling, and a few of the wall is still cracking due to the salt nature of the environment. And then my louver blades, they were all damaged when I came, so I had to do some replacements. Unfortunately, in the course of my stay, I was robbed in the process.
Before then, you said you did the renovation yourself.
Yes.
So were you giving the money later?
No.
So you did that by yourself, and that's all.
Yes.
And you're okay with it?
I see it as this is my comfort zone, so I have to make it into my taste.
So when was the last time you said guys came over to rob your things over here? I was told it even 2 times.
Yes. The first time was somewhere last year, around May. That was when the first robbery happened. They broke into my room. They took off the louver blades and then they broke some and left the remaining for me. I was on night shifts by then, so by the time I came back home, they took a few valuable items that I had in. I lost my phone, and yeah, it was a challenge. But even as at now, that fear is still there because recently, about 2 weeks and now a week ago, there's still an attempt to come rob me again. So it's kind of challenging.
So living here, it's a little bit challenging for you. So why did you choose to be here till now? You've been robbed first time and the second time they are trying to do that, but you are still here. Are you not thinking of going somewhere? You're not thinking to go and rent somewhere, but you're still to be here.
Well, first of all, we are called to serve, so we are here to put in our best. And we hope that in the course of our service, the people that we serve are also able to make us feel comfortable in that process.
So what did you have for the general public that are watching this video or that are going to see this video and then make you want it, maybe they'll come and help you guys over here? What are the things do you need as a single person for your room or for this very building?
Honestly, I would like that the benevolent organizations, NGOs, individuals, anybody that is touched can come to our aid, help us renovate the place, because the last time I learned there was a correct or a very good renovation was somewhere in the 1990s, 92s, which is almost 32 to 33 years now. So we need a complete overhaul of yes, the whole building uplift. So if they can help us, we are open to receive them.
No, when we're talking about renovation of this very room, that day that if maybe somebody is here to renovate this building, where will you guys go before the renovation goes on?
Well, that one, I believe our leaders will make provisions for us. So I will not have anything to say about that.
Don't
So
have anything to say about it,
yes.
because definitely leaders will definitely make sure that you guys have some place to sleep before the renovation goes on. Maybe you can get some hotel around and then be there for a month before the renovation, isn't it?
Yeah, if they can make provision for us, why not? We will still stay around and give our best to the community.
So let's come to this. If someone is ready to give you a room around this place, are you ready to move from this very building?
Sure. So provided it is a comfortable place and it gives the access to our facility is also not a challenge. Why not? We will be able to move in there. Me as an individual, though. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for speaking to us.
You're welcome.
Still at the facility and here to make some inquiry about this very building, why this building, part of it is collapsed. And I have a madam with me. I want to ask her name. What's your name?
Please, I'm Matilda Adoko, the
Matil-
wife in charge.
Midwife in charge. We've seen a collapse of this side of the building. What exactly happened over here?
So, as my sisters have already talked about, the building is weak. So that day, the kids were playing here. They just entered the room, and then we heard a sound. So I quickly came out to see what is going on, only for me to see this part of the building that has been collapsed. But we thank God the kids were inside before the thing fell.
And after then, who exactly did you inform about this very building? How did you inform somebody about it?
Oh yes, we informed our director. He came around to come and check the space, the place. Yes, so he has been here, and he came with some other two men from the municipal assembly, and then they came to inspect the place.
So you living here, living in this situation, the part of the building is going down, your ceiling is falling, the room is something else. How are you feeling as a midwife in charge of this facility?
Oh, it's very, very bad. In fact, if not for the love for the job,
Why do you, all of you are saying the love for the job? Didn't you have any other thing to say?
ideally, we wish we could have been posted to a different place. Because nobody would like to be in a condition like this and then be working. We are all serving the government. So aside being serving the government, the community is also having, they have to also come in to our aid to help us. So if we are here and then we are serving them, they have to also tend to come and see us. Though the community has not become a problem for us, that is how come we are still around. If not, we would have left.
So meaning the community alone is making you guys to stay, even though your accommodation is very bad, you are still here. So let's come to you. You have a kids. How are your kids coping in this very harsh condition?
Oh, I will not say it's a good condition for my kids, and I will even love to even move them away, but I had no option since this government.
You would tell me it's the love for the job.
As usual, but let's hope and see those that will come to our aid in helping us solve this problem, so that our kids too will have a environment free.
So in case you're not in the house and your kids are around, what's your feelings? What are you thinking? What may you've been thinking? Maybe you're at work and your kids are around. Are you not in a fear that something will be happening?
Oh, as for that fear there, I won't say it's not there. It's there. Because even at times when we are sleeping at dawn, it comes into my mind. Anytime I hear any sound, I feel like maybe it will collapse on us at any moment. So as for that one, yeah, the fear is there. So I'm not even happy that they are with me here in this condition. But I had no option than to be with them here. That's
This is the situation here at Anyako Health Centre. Why it's supposed to be like this? Why people are serving the community, serving people around here, but still, themselves, their life is in a harsh condition, living in this type of building. But yes, they are helping people surrounding them over here. And I would like you to appeal to the general public. What exactly would you love them to come and do for this, you guys over here? Since this is a bad condition, this is in a I won't say it's a bad, I would say this is not even a place for you guys to stay. But you guys are managing to stay here. What did you have to ask, tell the public out there?
so we would like to call upon the public to come to our aid. Since this is our home that we have chosen to work and then live with the people here, the people of this town or even NGOs who are willing to help should come to our aid and help us. Renovating this place, I think it will not take much money involved, so they should come to our aid.
Talking about renovation this place, you guys have to leave the room and pack your things and go somewhere before the renovation goes on. Where are you guys planning to go if you guys want the renovation to go on?
Yes, so if they can get us an apartment, hotels, places that are nearer to the facility, especially we midwives, we normally work at dawn. So imagine if I go far away from the community and then my help is a laboring mother comes around. Where does she go? Meaning she has to move to another community or seek help somewhere else. So if they come and then they come and help us, or they get us closer places where we can get nice accommodation, why not? We'll still stay and work whilst they renovate this place.
Thank you for speaking to us, and we love to hear from you guys the next time that renovation have been done and you guys are happily here, and that I'll be here and then see the smile on you guys, your face, and see things different way over here. So your last word and what you have to, even the surrounding over here. I know you guys are surrounded with some hostels over here. How is the community alone serving you guys? Not to talk about general public, the area. How is it serving you guys?
So the community is okay, but the area we have a lot of stealing going on. So most of the times when we even come out at dawn that we are going to do delivery, we are sometimes afraid. Like the sister closer to me, on 2 attempts there has been a break at her end. So I wish maybe this place can be enclosed far from the community so that the community members cannot intrude in this place. And even the schools, the students should also not be using this part. They should get them another part so that they will use, so that the facility will be on its own, that nobody is walking in and going out. And then we will need a proper security too. Aside that,
When we talk about proper security, are you guys not having a security?
we have security man though, but he's not that active. But aside that, he's the only person. We need someone who will be also going around. Aside the one that will be checking the facility, whatever that is happening there. We should have one that will be patrolling. In case we have gone out, we go on night duties, that person will be around watching our kids or even the back and our properties.
So you've been here for how many years now?
So my 3rd year, getting to 4 years now.
Okay, this bungalow is for what?
Okay, I was posted here in 2021, and then I learned this supposed to be the PA's bungalow. But when I came, there was no PA here, so we were 3 here. So we had to leave here to occupy here because there was no accommodation around at the moment. So we were here, and then the situation in this place is very terrible. When it rains, it's flat as if they have opened the rains in the room. Your mattress and everything gets wet, and then reptiles and things just enter because there was no trap door. It was only the main door, so we had to contribute and do this trap door that you are seeing here. And then the electrical fault, you can be cooking or charging your phone and then boom, just like that. It's not light out, it's not anything. It didn't happen once or twice. We had to call one of our staffs to come and fix the electric sockets for us and other things. So that is what's happened here.
That's what happens here. So now, what exactly do you want benevolence people out there to do for you guys over here? Since reptiles, other things, you guys are facing so many challenges over here. What other things do you want them to do for you?
It's lovely when you are working and then you have your superior with you and then you move hand in hand with her. But since she's not around, sometimes in the middle of the night you have to call, then you do phone calls, treatment and other things. So if this place can be renovated, or even if all the structure can be brought down and then build it up, and then she can come and stay here, because
You want the whole structure to pull down?
yes, because it's just a debt trap. If you renovate, you would see that it will definitely get collapsed, because it's not a building of yesterday or today. Some of the pillars are removing on its own. So it would be nice if the place is restructured and then she comes to live with us, so that we will work hand to hand, so that we can serve the community as a whole.
So now that she's not living with you guys here, are you guys facing a certain challenge? That is why you guys want her or want the PA to be closer to you guys. What are the challenges if she's not around?
Yes, we are facing challenge, because sometimes she'll come in the morning, she'll leave late around 6, 5 if there are cases, and then when she immediately she gets home, sometimes she'll be on the motor, and then we still have to be calling, and then she'll be directing what to do, and sometimes she has to come back and then see to the clients and other things. Sometimes too, because she's not here, if it's raining or something, she cannot come. The rain has to stop, and then before she comes, and then maybe because of that there is an emergency, she has to pass through the rain with raincoat and other things to come. With that one too isn't good for us.
So you living here during time, what are the problems that you face apart from the ceiling, the water, the leakage, and all that thing? Any other problem that you think we can solve for this very? You mentioned the wiring, and then the ceiling, and then other things. What are the other things that you think this facility, do you really want them to pull it down, or what exactly do you want them to do?
Okay, another thing is that there is no water connected to the place, and then sometimes when you because the manhole has been used in a long while, when you flush you have to use more water, and then so by the time you finish you see that the whole floor is wet, you have to remob again. And sometimes to the bathhouse, when you bath and you get close, you don't stand well, you see that the water will be splashing on the floor. After bath you have to come and mop. And sometimes you be in the house and then you see maybe some guys or the town people just intruding into the house by jumping the wall or opening the wooden gate, because at that time this gate too was not there, so we had to fix it on our own, and the one at the other side, it was not there, so we had to fix it. But since we didn't have enough funds, we did it with wood, so they just push it and then they enter, and then they can come and cut anything they want and then they go back.
I want it to be very clear on that side. They can come in and do what?
They can come in and then be like they want to pluck mango, the palm nut tree, they want to take some of the palm, maybe they want water. They are just passing through.
Okay, they are just passing through.
Yes.
Just to see what.
Yes, just moving from this side to the other side, or they got there and then they want a short route, so they just use the big gate and they'll come and pass through the small gate and they will go.
So how soon do you guys want this thing to be renovated so that you can move in? Or do you maybe want to stay in for a while, 2 years later, 5 years later, before you guys?
No. At the moment, there's no one staying in here, because it's very serious. When the wind blow, cry, you see that you will be hearing some noise, but you don't know where the noise is coming from. So no one is living. We want it as soon as possible, if it can be, because we really love if she's with us, and then it will really open our minds, because the knowledge she's having, she will be impacting it on us, so that we can also impact it on other people, the community as a whole.
I am Caroline Tomefa, and thanks for having me. I am a physician assistant medical who works at Anyako Health Centre since 2021, been posted here. We serve a target population or a working population of about 8,178 people. We also extend our services to Ablove and other neighboring communities who also obtain service here. At the interim, we have few challenges, or I have a staff strength of about 31, of which majority of the staffs are staying outside the facility due to inadequate bungalows for staffs.
Okay, so we know you guys are facing a serious challenge over here. When you talk about your bungalow and then staff bungalow, most of them are staying outside the facility. What is that to you?
Yeah, it's a challenging situation to me because we run a 24-hour service. When I say so, it means we don't close the facility at all. From Monday to Monday, the place is open. From the first hour of the day to the very 24th hour of the day, the place is always open for service rendering. And we expect that because we are running the shift system, some come for morning, go back, others come for afternoon, and some also run the night. So we expect that most of the staff, or almost all the staff, should stay within the facility so that at any time they are being called upon, they can rush to save lives. Yeah, but it's rather unfortunate that because of the poor nature of the quarters we have and the inadequacy of the quarters, most of them are compelled to rent in town.
So how is that affecting the facility?
Yeah, sure. It makes working a bit difficult or challenging to the significant few that are staying within the premise.
And we now know that you are not in here. You are staying somewhere far from the facility. How is that too? And because you staying far from here, it's a little bit difficult for the staffs around here.
Yes, as the PA and the person in charge of the facility, I'm supposed to stay within the yard.
Yeah.
But looking at the quarters where I'm supposed to reside is uncalled for. It's like a death trap, in order to put it. So observing it, I think that I will endanger my life staying in there with my children. So I decided to rather rent outside and then convey to this place. I realized also that it's a bit challenging to my staff as well, because we also have, per my clinical knowledge, I should impart more knowledge to my staff so that even in my absence, either for other administrative purposes, they can equally do service rendering.
Okay.
But because of my distance away from the facility, sometimes I have to be called upon to either rush here or we do teleconsultation. Then yes, so it makes knowledge because the few hours we come around, sometimes because of the busy nature of the day, we are not able to maybe quote unquote learn as we should. Better than maybe if I were staying within the area, it would have imparted more knowledge on it.
So for the years that you are here and your staff staying outside the facility, how is it worryful for you as a person? And how soon do you want them to be within the facility?
Yes, I would have loved from the word go, because a staff staying outside the facility and running night duty, or somebody who is even running an afternoon shift and needs to close a bit late into the night, has to maybe transport herself to the community, is a cost of, it's also a form of financial challenge on them. I want to recommend the MC, for he has been of a tremendous help by securing some accommodation for some of the staffs on free basis. They are not renting, but some are equally renting. If they were staying together, maybe it would have made service rendering better and more hands on deck, rather than the few that are dwelling within the facility.
We went to the bungalow where the few of them are staying, and we've seen that they are staying in a deplorable place, in a very bad place, very bad condition over there. Yeah. Even some of them complain of robbery.
Yes.
How are you taking this as a head of this facility?
Yes, I think the facility is quite old, and the last major renovation took place somewhere in 1992, and some of the roofing sheets are falling apart. Recently, somewhere about a month ago, we experienced some sudden collapse of some part of the walls of the bungalow, which nearly injured some of the staff's children. We will be happy if our philanthropists come to our aid, because sometimes we want to cause the staff to run away to a more comfortable zones. But with their help, when the place is more comfortable, I think they'll have the heart to stay, because we are all here to render our best of care to the people of Anyako.
Upon speaking to 3 of them, all they are saying is the love for the job, the love for the job. How love for the job is it that love for yourself is not over here? Because they all saying love for the job, but their life is in danger over there. Some of them, their things have been stolen so many times.
Yes, we all pledge to take care of our people, and I will say that the community is doing their best. Let me not dispute that fact. Anyako Youth Association, in collaboration with some stakeholders of the community, are trying their best to make us comfortable, but the accommodation issue
In this town.
Is still quite challenging, and we want them to come to our help. Recently, we recorded a number of thievery or theft cases on our staff, at least 1-2 attempts, and she has lost a number of her assets just because the place was in.
Can we know the number of assets that she?
Yes, I knew of her phone being stolen. Yes, significantly her phone. So I think she was compelled to fix in some river blaze herself just to secure.
The place.
But upon the security attempt, they were still trying to, on that particular stuff, I don't know why.
Now you are talking about accommodation in towns is even difficult to get. When someone is here to help you guys over here to renovate the bungalow, where exactly do you think they will go?
I think this one will have to be a holistic approach. The community members have to come in. Maybe some people have some assets or properties that they are not using for now. They can accommodate the staff for the time frame for the renovation to take up. I think it's very important because the staff have nowhere else to go, unless of course they want us to close down the place and go to our own homes. When the place is done, then we come back. Of course, I know they will not want that to happen. So the stakeholders have to come on board to maybe get us a place to stay for the renovation work to take.
Thank you. Moving away from the renovation of your bungalows and other things, what are the challenges you're facing as a PA of this facility? Apart from the bungalow, you staying far from the facility, the staff staying far from the facility. Apart from those things, what other things are you guys facing?
Yes, so Anyako Health Centre, once again, as I earlier on mentioned, that we serve as a hub. We have some number of CHIPS compounds around us, and then we also serve as a sub-district head. For that matter, we attend to quite a number of people. Because of our knowledge, we also admit for at least 24 hours. And then in certain seasons of the year, there is a high population index on us. As we speak, we have only 6 bed capacity at the clinical area for admissions. And some people, in a day, we can even admit more than 6 people. And because of that, sometimes we are compelled to send cases that we can even manage to the next level, not because we cannot manage, but because there's an inadequate space for admissions. So it is a big challenge to us. We want to work in as much as we can, or God can give us the strength to. So we want to have at least a 20 bed capacity hall that will admit both children, women and men at the area, where there will be differentiation, not males and females all clumped together in the same space because we don't have space for admission. Yeah, so that's one of our key challenges. Water issue was also one of the challenges, but by the grace of God, about a week ago, WHO sent some people around to come and work on our water issues, and especially to get rid of the salt content in the water, because the salt is causing rusting of our equipment. So they were here somewhere a week ago, and they promised, they are done with the project. They promised to come and commission, and we'll have a salt-free water for usage. And also the sewage system. Every facility that does admission of patients should have a washing system. When I say washing system, it talks about the bathroom area and the toilet facilities. That is a big challenge to us. We don't have any proper functioning sewage system where when we admit, the patients can free themselves. And then imagine in seasons of diarrhea where somebody can go to toilet about unnecessary times and there is no space for the person to free himself or herself. So sometimes we either push the very stable ones to the maternity area to either bath there. Some too who are stable and they are close by also go to their homes to bath and come back.
Wow.
Continue the admission process. Yes.
Wow, that's so good.
Yes.
Going back to take your bath before coming back.
Yes. So apart from the bungalow, we want about a 20-bed capacity hall, well furnished with modernized beds and mattresses, well demarcated for admissions, and our sewage system resolved.
So talking about those things, let's come to all these challenges that you guys are facing. Have you reported these situations, all these things to your superiors? Are they aware of these situations?
Yes, I should say so, because they mostly come for monitoring and supervisions, and some of these things are part of their questionnaire. So I would say they are aware.
And since then, what have they done towards that? Or they just sit unconcerned?
Oh, they are not like the sewage system. I was asked by my director to take an estimate, get a plumber for an estimate, which of course I did, but it seems the cost involved was a bit high. So I think they are planning towards that. But I would appreciate if there could be help from any philanthropist.
We know every facility used to run on lab.
Yeah.
Is your lab facility running okay?
Yes, my lab is perfect.
Now let's come to this. How soon do you want the renovation of the bungalows and maybe the ward that you're talking about, the 20
bed
capacity hall that you want? How soon do you want it? How urgent do you guys need this thing to rest?
In fact, as soon as possible. Even if tomorrow they should tell us that, oh, by God's grace, they've gotten someone who wants to support. It's a headache. It's a Herculean task for us. We want it to be done as soon as we get funds, people are ready to support. Yes,
Can we say because of the shortage of bed and place to admit people, you don't actually admit people who are supposed to be admitted here?
Well, not really. Admissions, you need to seek, upon your medical consultations, you need to seek the consent of the patient as well. Yeah, some people come, you want to admit them, and they decline. Maybe because they are already aware of the system that they may not get a place to either wash themselves, so they decline. But the space available too is woefully
inadequate.
Yes.
What else do you have to tell us if we did not touch on that, about this very facility?
Yes, so I would say that Anyako Health Centre, we cannot praise ourselves, but I think that upon my resumption of duty here, we are doing so well. Our attendance has gone so high. Even this year, from January to June, we've had close to 2,000 attendants already.
Wow.
And then we want to also feel comfortable as staffs, of which the quarters is one of our comfort zones. So that is our number one priority. Then the sewage system is very, very key to us. Sometimes you want to admit the patient, you are even shy because at the end,
sewage is very bad.
Yes. So we want them, both stakeholders, anyone hearing us at this juncture, we humbly plead with everyone's hands on deck. I know Anyako Youth Association are doing so well. We appreciate their efforts, all the things they are putting in place. They've done so well by procuring some logistics for us to work with, making the work easier for us. We also want them to remember at all times that this is their home. One day when they grow old, they will come and reside home, and the better help they want to obtain must begin from now. So, in brief, I want to reside here in Anyako, so they should work on my bungalow.
You want to reside here in Anyako, so they
closer
need
to the facility.
So you want them to do something about that.
About the bungalow.
Now let's talk about the municipal assembly.
Okay.
How often did assembly approach you guys to even ask of your situation over here?
The municipal assembly in general, I cannot tell, but the one I know, Honorable Sade, he has been a major help support to the facility. He always comes around. He tries a number of times to bring people on board to renovate, and then like engineers, contractors around to check the situation on ground and see how best he can also give support. He has done a number of such. We are just hoping that things materialize. Yes. But the assembly from Keta, that I have not experienced, but he's the one I'm aware of. Yeah.
You've been here for how many years now?
Actually reported here 2021 January.
So now that you've been here for Siade just resumed office as an MCE.
Okay.
Let's say 4 or 5 months ago. And he's been visiting here, coming here ever since.
Yes, he has been. Even when he was an assembly member, he support us in diverse ways. As I mentioned earlier, that some of the staff staying in town are not renting because he was at the front desk, like lobbying for accommodation for them.
So apart from Siade coming here, nobody else visits you guys to even see what is going on here. Is that what you want to tell me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that he does come with a number of people. Some are community indigents, Anyako communities who are contractors who come around to know what is happening. And I mentioned Anyako Youth Association. They are also interested. Honestly, the 20-bed capacity hall is their initiation. They coming around to survey the place. They saw that by our performance, we will need such. Yeah, so if there are others, I don't, but quite a number of people came.
Your staff complained about here to be fenced. What did you see about that?
The entire facility?
Yes.
The land
because
is so vast.
Because they know, they've seen encroachments, not even encroachment. Students always use the facility as a walkway. They enter here, they go out from here. And they complain about that very tiring. What exactly do you think you can do about this?
Yes, if there will be any major renovation and the land demarcations are well spelled out, and we feel it is necessary to wall, why not? If the resources are there to wall, the place is fine. But honestly, if you ask me to prioritize, I'll go in for the quarters. Instead of fencing the area.
Now, interim, now that nothing like that starts, we understand your security systems is even poor. The man in charge as a security is very inactive. How is this affecting you as a PA for this facility?
Yes, I think recently, yes, I think he is even a pensioner. He has gone on pension as at last month, 1st June. So, yes, he's an aged and not in a very good condition. Yes, so security, just as it is. Just as it is, yes.
Okay, now look into the camera. Tell everybody out there, what exactly do you want and when did you want that thing to happen to you?
Well, viewers all over the world, once again, I am Caroline Tomefa Wekpo, the physician assistant of Anyako Health Centre, the sub-district head. We want to plead to the entire populace, both indigenes in and out of Anyako, that we are doing so well and we have the heart to take good care of our people in Anyako and beyond. Despite all this, we have few challenges. We want all philanthropists, all who have the community at heart, all who have the well-being of the staff at heart, to kindly come to our aid by supporting us build a 20-bed capacity hall, well furnished with mattress and beds, and also build a new staff or renovate the bungalows we have around. Honestly, the bungalows we have are woefully inadequate, so most of our staffs are staying outside. Even though we run a 24-hour service in Anyako Health Centre, most of our staffs are outside. So we want to have more rooms available so that when staffs are posted, they will be accepted here and get a place to in comfort in order to work for the betterment of Anyako indigents. So, in as much as you are hearing our voice this hour, kindly come to our aid as soon as resources are available. We plead and we humbly ask that you support us in diverse ways we can, just to make the facility a better place. Thank you.